Okay, so what we're going to look at here is we're going to look at some ways to maybe whiten some teeth and to change maybe some things that are already in your photo that maybe you want to change as far as fashion. So we want to change the color of the eyeshadow. We want to change the lipstick. We're going to look at that stuff within this video using some really kind of simple techniques and really not to complicate things. So the first thing is the teeth. I am going to go down and do a hue and saturation. We are going to take the saturation down, and you can see already the teeth are already pretty white when I do that. When I take away that color, the teeth are white. So what we're going to do is simply just that, and we're going to bring back the white in the teeth. So I'm going to inverse this, right? So we're left with all black. Now I'm going to zoom into the teeth, and I simply, we're going to make this smaller, go over these teeth in here using hue and saturation. Now, I find that maybe we're going to lighten this up a little bit because it looks a little bit too gray in there. And then I can start to, again, just paint back the teeth. Now, if you find that this was a little overcorrected, which sometimes it can be, just take down that opacity, and then you're just whitening them and not bringing it to full white. Okay, so that makes a big difference. So the next thing is, let's say we wanted to change the lipstick here. So I'm going to do a new layer. And let's say you want to change them to more of a purple color. Sure. We're going to change our blending mode to soft light. Soft light is a fashion editor's dream because here's why. You see as I paint, you can see I'm getting more of that purpley color that's in there. Now I'm painting at 80%. Let's paint at 100. So you can see soft light is just kind of going over top of that. We're going to kind of just paint along. And there you go. So let's say now, let's just make this side a little different color. Let's go into like a greenish color. And you can see soft light just allows me to do that. And again, you would paint a little bit more carefully. We're going to go right up to the edge here. So there we go. And let's say we wanted to change this eye color, right? We're going to use the same thing, soft light. Let's change it to more of a pink color. And I'm actually going to paint this at 50%, just so I can get, it's a little bit easier going into these tones that are in here when it's at 50%. So you can see now I can kind of paint back in now. I will have to go in and fix anytime you go over top. But if you're using a tablet, and you're just kind of drawing with this, it makes this a lot easier. All right, and there we go. There is that change. And let's say you're going through and the client says, you know what, I don't like that pink color. Now, if I had it on the eye, so I'm actually going to take this and I'm actually going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to make a new layer out of it. So the lipstick and the hair and the eyeshadow are on a different one. Let's say they said I wanted to change it. Well, now that we have this kind of selection and things already made, we're going to go to hue and saturation. And I'm going to clip it right to it. And I'm going to clip it to it so I could then say, all right, well, let's change the hue. Let's see what different hues we have. And I can make all sorts of edits using that. So whitening the teeth using hue and saturation, changing the color of the lipstick with soft light. Oh, you could also use, if you find that soft light's not doing it for you, especially with like the lipstick, we could actually just go in. I know I was kind of wrapping that up. We could kind of go in with color as your blending mode. And I could go in and you can see I could tone it maybe a little closer to what I was thinking of, like purple. You could see I could go right over top of that and tone it as well. So if that soft light's not working for you, definitely use color can help you out as well.